Well, the YouTube true crime tales of sight and everything else. Back to BG. Now, you can look it up. You can believe it or not. But in one of my videos, I don't know how far back, and I can't remember which one. Of course, because I got so damn many. I mentioned one thing about Bridge Guy that now that I got a full figure picture of the new suspect, oh man, could it be? Not only, again, I'd like to go over this guy's hairline, but what I mentioned one time in the video, a few times, doing comparison with other suspects, was the shoulders, how they go down. A lot of other suspects, you would see a lot of them, their shoulder come out, then go down. A lot of them. And I always said when I did a comparison of my own, right, how this guy's shoulders go down. So, and when I only did a comparison on the face with the new suspect, because I didn't get a full body shot. But I don't know, last night my wife yells out, "Hey, do you believe you see this?" And I'm like, "What?" The new show, them girls that got killed in Delphi, blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah, I've been covering that story. Let alone let everybody know my wife doesn't support me on my YouTube channel. And she's over here trying to say he's been convicted. I said, yeah. And I said, yeah, for the little girl. She goes, no. She's been convicted. He's been convicted for the other two girls. I'm like, oh, really? I don't know how true it is. I tried looking some of it up last night. But if that is true, which it probably ain't, I don't know. I couldn't find it. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But when I was looking it up, I went right back to images. I gotta check this out again. But yeah, this guy has a nasty past. And someone did mention in a comment about him that they think that it is him and everything. And there's one thing I forgot to mention. All right. In another video, but now I'm going to mention it now. Thoughts, theories, ideas, folks. So if this guy attacks young girls, blah, 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 and there was someone that mentioned in a comment on my videos that this guy had left dolls at the crime scene, had an infatuation for dolls. So this new suspect, and about I wonder if his house would be searched for dolls. Someone else, I read something too that said the 9-year-old girl got lured in maybe by his dogs, but she was patting his dogs, and that's when he attacked her. So it's like, if he did get her in and lure her by dog, that question, 9-year-old girls, sometimes girls, that young, still have a doll or two hanging around. I know when I was that age, I had my G.I. Joe men, right? I'm still playing them suckers. When I got creative with mine, because I used to make string zip lines for them, and I'd hook their hands out the window and had the string out the window go down to the ground. Woo! Oh man, I had a field day. I have a bunch of G.I. Joes up in the attic now I should go play with. Set up zip lines around here. Maybe I'll make a little animated, not animated, but a little G.I. Joe movie set. Yeah! Come up with ideas, but in all seriousness, yeah. Will this guy's apartment have dolls in it? And if it sure in the hell does, then I think, yeah, right, this would be Bridge Guy. But I'm still on the borderline of they bringing this guy up just because of his past, just because he got caught with a girl in his basement. But I did read that the girl had strangulation marks on her neck. She passed out from it, and the crazy, infested, sick brain of maggots eating this piece of crap's brain does sound like Bridge Guy. But the question is, are they gonna prove it? Because I'm hoping, yeah, they get something out of this. I hope that, right, that they, finally have catch this SOB out there 4 years too long. Another victim. And I say they put me in the cell with him. That's what I like to say. Let me in there with him. Give me 20 minutes. I'd enjoy that 20 minutes. Be one of the best times of my life. But, anyways, like I was saying, what I wanted to show was the shoulder thing. And once again, here's a photo. This is the one I looked at the other day. This is the one I did my analyst. And I did notice something, which I'm going to put up in the next photo. And of course, here's the photo that I say got tampered with. Everybody trying to enhance this photo really just screwed it all up. It's just really ridiculous how they kept putting up new photos. And of course, the clearest one is this one. Like I say, we got to remember this. That hole in the head that I'm calling the hairline. I don't know, it could be like a early stage bald spot, but it could be just because his hair is, there are people out there like that with their hair got that hole. I've seen it. And that is why, when I did my analyst on this guy's face, I'm saying that's a strong resemblance. And here it is. First, we're going to start off with this because it's a clearer picture. And as you can see, I can guarantee that this guy's hairline recites all the way back to the middle of the head where that bald hole would be. And as you can see, for some apparent reason, this guy's hair is all pushed back. It don't go like this, like it's supposed to. Because he got a lot of hair there that would look like all this would come down. But it looks like he's been doing this a lot lately because he's nervous or, in jail now. So he's playing with his hair. He's doing this a lot because he's all finally got caught. But I guarantee that this man if you were to have him put his hair down, or even it even looks like this patch of hair right here would rightfully go that way, just like everything. And it does look like he's got a kind of lightish brown to red. So, in his hair color. So, with that being said, oh man, I hope this is the guy. I hope they have finally caught this piece of crap. I hope they're not using this guy, though, for the Delphi murders, to just end it. I just hope this is the guy. Because I'm still on the borderline, like I said, with just because of this guy's past. Don't get me wrong. I hope they hang him by the BALLS that he don't deserve to have, and for what he has done. But like I say, if he has no involvement in that case and they're trying to cover up for the good guy, because remember now, we got this guy here is right. Whatever happened to the meth crew? Whatever happened to the Garretts? Whatever happened to everybody else? And all of a sudden, bang, this guy is the guy. And I mean, someone wrote, and I am honored to have this, but someone wrote a comment, and they've been following this case too, and they have been doing, her and her husband have doing overlaps of the pictures on this guy's face, which I don't need to do that because I can see right away this guy looking like the first sketch all day. And they did say this guy could look older, he can look younger, and he does look pretty looking like he's younger. And this guy's 40 years old, right? And with this clean shave he's got going on here, to me, if I didn't know his real age, I would have thought this guy was like 31, 29, the most. You looking young. But put that goatee on him like I had in my other video. Put the beard. Yeah, he does look his age. He looks a bit older because facial hair sometimes brings out, all kinds of oldness. Make you look. Because that's right, people. This guy right here used to have facial hair back here when I was at the age of friggin' 13. And I was pissed. Because it aggravated, and it still aggravates, and, I hated it. I couldn't stand it. And I'm looking at myself, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the hell's all this? And at the time, I wouldn't grow up in here. I would just grow, like, underneath and on the side, so I'd have this stupid hair patch. Oh, man, I friggin' hate it. But guess what? The alcohol I turned out to be, the alcoholic, that's right, folks, got me into the bar. So yeah, I was about, 17, 18, getting into the bars and fueling that stupidity. Nothing to brag about, but hey, you gotta sit there and think, man. If you want to look older, it's gonna happen when you grow that facial hair. Especially for this numbnuts. But with that being said, man, this person never wrote a comment on somebody's page or anything, I guess. This is what they claim. Yeah, I am honored to have them place their first comment on my page. So I'm probably going to do a video for that, because being the little guy here, doing what I do, try to do the best I can, and having someone come out of nowhere and, then I must be doing a great job. I hope I'm doing a great job. Because, man, all I got to say is, like I say, mystery is one of my favorite things to do. Like I said, from sitting at home as a kid, listening to Scooby-Doo records, watching Nancy Drew mysteries, reading the Nancy Drew books, mysteries, watching Sherlock Holmes at a young age. I love that kind of stuff. The forensic files of today, the unsolved mysteries, all this stuff that they have in not even today, but back in the past. I always had my ears and eyes and attention to this kind of stuff. I don't know what drew me to it, but trying to want to solve something is a passion to me. And like I say, well, becoming a drunk 17 years and not fulfilling any type of dream into that. Hell, I would love to become a private detective, but I don't know. I ain't got the time to do no 4 years of college or any time online classes or whatnot, but just to know that I'm getting people writing for the first time about a case, then I gotta be doing something right. And I probably don't even need that, because, oh man, I just have a passion and I want to help people. I would love to solve a crime. And, and hopefully my stuff on this case helps in ways too with my videos. But like I said, an honor to have this person. I will be doing a video in honor for that, because, having someone say they never placed a comment on anything about this case, but now it's just truly makes me feel that I'm in the right direction, and hopefully that one day comes and it's bust wide open. Like I say, with the Maura Murray case, that even was just a big step forward, with someone coming in and saying, I've been working on this case from the beginning, and you said something the law enforcement never released, so, hey, whatever it may be, I thank you all for joining. I thank you all for the comments, good or bad. I don't care. It's all there. This is how something should be ran. I'm running it like a business, in that term of way. I want this to be legit. I want to be looked at as legit, not a fake. But anyways, with that being said, this guy right here, after just showing you that hairline and what I think, what I wanted to get really down to the nitty-gritty on of what I said in past videos of me talking about that man's shoulders going downward. A lot of people, other shoulders that I've done analysts on, they go out, then down. So what do we have here, folks? That's right. Maybe you figured it out. Down. And this guy's shoulders go real down. He don't even have a shoulder that friggin' comes out. Look at it. It's like, wow. He don't even have shoulders that friggin' go out, then down like a normal person. His just go whoop, right down. So, that's why looking at his face, looking at the nose, the ears, the forehead, the mouth, how it goes downward. A lot of the people in other photos, they would go upward. Them, the edges. His go down. I've even said that in videos on my comparisons. And his ears, just like Bridge Guy. Oh, that's a bad one. But in that photo, that Bridge Guy's ears are big. Like that. Flat to the head. And the eyes, and even that person that made the comment, like I said, the eyebrows, they said match up. And they have done, I'm for sure they got their computer and they can take their photos and stuff and go over. And wow, that's very high tech, if you ask me, for just being someone of an average person like myself, taking that much time to do stuff like that. I mean, that's another thing. These people are doing this and taking their time. And this is how much people get into this stuff. It's like, in a way, it's like crazy, but when you ain't got nothing to do, or, you got that passion like me, you're going to do everything down the line to try and figure something out. And it would be nice for someone of an amateur to come out and solve something. Because when you think of this, and this is what makes me do what I do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll do a little bit of learning and reading too. Say so about criminal stuff, law stuff. And I've been in the court system half my life being in trouble. And, of course, learned a lot of stuff through other people's cases. I was telling my wife this, and I told someone else this. And it's like, I regret what I did. I regret spending all that time in court. But then again, I don't. Because all that time in court, that's where I got a lot of my knowledge from. Because for some reason, maybe it was maybe it was meant to be. Every time I go to court, I'd be either the last person or maybe fifth to the last or fourth to the last, but always pretty much the last person to walk up out of that and have my case heard. A lot of times, I'd have to sit through everybody's shit. And I'd be sitting there. Sometimes I'd fall asleep, but, I would be listening. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, will this ever end? Oh my God, they're going to call my name. I got to get out of here. But going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And learning stuff. A lot of stuff I got to learn in that, people. A lot of knowledge. And then I take what I learn off the streets and then I put it all together. Watch some, and there's TV shows out there, right? That they say some serial killers follow to do a copycat. And I learn a lot off that too. So put all my knowledge together, here I am. And everybody does this, I guess. And this person that did their analyst with this guy in the face over the face. And, that. And if someone would average and not even go to a friggin' 1 hour of school for this, that's pretty damn good in my book. Anybody that does this, and if they solve a case before law enforcement, that would really be insane. You'd be having all kinds of armchair detectives out there. But, of course, you'll know the legit ones to the legit ones. Yeah, that's right. Which we know who we're talking about when we say armchair detective here. I can't believe that guy's still on the frickin'... Oh, man, that's disgusting. But anyways, you know what? I'm still waiting. I'm sure we're all still waiting to hear what this guy, the dolls to me, and I mean, we already got the characteristic of him for, the violent stuff that he likes to do to little girls. But if they find out, or if anybody finds out that this guy has dolls obsession, and someone mentioned that, like I said, I think we have our guy here, is right. I mean, I'll make sure I mention this. I did read in the article, and here we go. That's why I'm thinking, my wife's saying he's charged for this murder with the 2 girls. But when I read the article that I read, it did say, and of course this is gonna, don't push it yet. I mean, even though he looks like him, doesn't mean he is him. Looks don't mean nothing, but you know what? If it does turn out that he is not Bridge Guy, I'm calling it right here, right now, then that means they're definitely trying to protect one of the good guys. You see, if anybody's just joining me now when I'm talking about good guys, is because, right, when they did the meth crew, which now it's all being swept away because this guy's up. It's his turn. I called out the good crew is using the meth crew. All before I found this out is right. I was all saying that. The good guy, the good crew, is trying to bring the meth crew in because of their, right, bad records to cover up for the good crew. Now that only turned out to be true. Because this guy's up to bat. Will he get his 1, 2, 3 strikes? Hopefully. Strike 3 out. You're caught. Or is this just another cover-up to bring on in to keep that good crew safe? Safe, as the ump would say. I hope this is the man. I hope they caught their guy. But until then, be safe, take care, always beware. That's right. 4 years this man wandered. And who knows how many other ones laid victim to this POS. I wish someone would bring me out there. Give me some time with him. Give me some time with him. Out.